Hi guys. So I was in charge of doing a training for everyone at PCHS about our new resource that the central office has came up with us, and it is Classlink. So I was going to do obviously a training in person, but with just as many shuffling as we've all had to do the past couple of days, what I thought I would do instead to kind of maximize your time is I'm going to do a short intro video. That way you guys can go back and watch and just kind of familiarize yourself with it. But this is just going to be kind of a basic intro, and then I'm going to have a follow-up morning and evening that any teacher that wants extra help or needs extra information that I'll give that day out, and then we can either meet in the library or wherever we need to go as far as that goes. But this is just going to be a quick intro on Classlink. So Classlink is basically a one-stop shop of everything that you might need in your classroom, from Google Classroom to Synergy. I know math people, we use Achieve and Study Island. So we've got all different things, and it's going to be in one place. So the good thing is for teachers, it's a one login service. So once you log into that app, it saves it, and it's kind of all in one place for you. The good thing also is that students have access to this as well. So anything that they might need or use, they can add to their home screen and find all at one time. This is going to be really easy for us to keep track of our remote learners, as well as use it in the classroom with the kids that we have in our class. So how you're going to log on, you're going to go to launchpad.classlink.com/polktn. If you don't do the polktn, it's probably going to take you to Polk County, Florida's login. But once you go to that website, you're going to come to this first main page. All of the Classlink logins are using your Polk-Schools account for students and for faculty. So once you get to this page, you're going to click sign in with Google. So let mine sign in really quick. Once you click that, it's going to take you to the launch pad or the Classlink home screen. And in my mind, it looks a lot like an Apple phone as far as just your first screen, and you've got all your apps set. So there are several apps that are already downloaded for you, and you're more than welcome to remove them if you don't use them. You're more than welcome to add at any point in time, but this is going to be kind of your home screen. So this is where you will add any apps that you want or that you need for your kids to access. So first and foremost, obviously, we're all going to have Google Classroom. So if you click on Google Classroom, it's going to probably ask you to verify that it's you, and you'll need to use your Polk-Schools login. I've already done that, so it took me straight to it. And again, once you log in once, it will ask you to save your password. And you always want to save it to Classlink because it's secure. And that way, you and your students, once you click once and do your login, it saves it. So that's Google Classroom. You've got access to anything like normal. You've got all your classes here. That's just my stuff, just to show you kind of what's going on. And it always opens a new tab. So if you mess up, you don't want to go there, you can just exit out and go back to your home screen. Okay. So you've also got your Google Drive. So anything that you might upload to Google Drive, it's there. You've got your Gmail. This is a quick card. This is more for elementary school. It's for students that can't remember an actual username and password, so they have like a scan card. So we won't worry about that. But here are where you can start to organize apps, take them out wherever you make this look how you want to. So for example, I'm going to show you, I'm just going to delete my app here. And anytime you remove an app, you can always go back and find it again. So it's not like you've messed anything up. So if I want to remove this app, it'll say it's no longer in the app library. That's fine. You haven't messed anything up. So you've deleted the app. So let's say you didn't want that. You wanted to take it out. That's fine. Okay. The next thing, let's say you don't have an app on here that you use in class that you want. So for me, that was the app that I just deleted. That's Desmos. It's a graphing calculator. So how you go about this, you see the plus sign. I'm going to move my stuff down here for a second. You're going to go to this plus sign in the upper left-hand corner. That's going to open an app library, and they have all kinds of categories. You can scroll through wherever you want, okay? But you can search specifically at the top. So for me, I'm going to search Desmos. Let's see if it'll take me there. I'm going to hit enter. Oh, let me see if Well, I'm in my app library, that's why it wouldn't do it. So let's go down to math. So if I go to math, I've got all kinds of stuff that I can use here. Pretty easy. You can kind of see what you can and can't use. And some of these things are paid apps, so you really want to make sure it's yours that you have used before. Don't just kind of try to download stuff that's not there. So there's my Desmos graphing calculator app. I'm going to add it, and it's immediately going to be added to my library. So I've already got that. I'll X out, and there it is at the bottom of my screen. So it's pretty easy to add an app. Another thing that you can do, and this is more helpful for students or for you, let's say you've added a ton of apps and you're trying to find the one that you need quickly. You can do this thing called tagging an app, and I'll show you what that looks like. So for me, I have created 2 tags. I've created a Google tag and I've created a math tag. So anytime I click on one of these, it's going to just filter to my math apps. Okay, and then if you don't want that, you just exit out and all your apps come back. Another tag that I've created is a Google tag, and that pulls up anything related to Google. It just kind of filters it to where it's easier to find. How you add a tag, you can go to the app. So I don't really use iReady, but I do use Study Island, so I'll right click it and you can tag the app. So if you want to create a new tag, you can type in your tag there and create it, or for my purposes, Study Island is a math app, so I'm just going to tag it as math. And that way, anytime you type in math in the search bar, it's going to pull up anything. Well, you have to click the tag option, but you're going to pull up anything that's math, and there they are. Now, the search bar is also good. I don't have a lot of apps just yet, but search bar also helps you find anything quickly. So if I'm trying to find Google, it would help if I could spell it. Google, any of that will pop up as soon as I type it. So pretty simple as far as that goes. Now, if you see any of the blue key icons in any of these apps, that means you have to log in one time for a secure login, and then once you save it, Classlink will remember it, and it will just, sometimes it will ask you to verify that it's you using your Polk Dash Schools, but other than that, it's pretty simple. So everybody uses Synergy. I click Synergy, it will load the app. I think I've already logged into Synergy, so it may not ask me. But if it does, it's fine. So when it said Classlink where the magic happens, once you log in once and it saves it, it will automatically fill in your stuff and you'll go straight into your app wherever you need it. So that's kind of the nice part, and I'll kind of exit out of this so you don't see any of my kids' stuff. But that's the nice part about Classlink, is it's all in one location. Now, you also can see that I have created a folder here, and this just kind of cleaned up my home screen. I thought it was a little cluttered. So what I did, with the exception of Google Classroom, Gmail, and Google Drive, I put all of these extra Google products that it already has downloaded for me in a folder. So anytime you want to create a folder, you just right click, you can go to add folder, and then you're going to type in the folder name, and you can even pick the color that it shows up as. So if I wanted to title a math folder, and let's say I wanted it to be red, I would click OK, create, and there's my folder. So from there, I can right click, add to folder, go different things, or sorry, not add folder. So I can just drag it over. Well, thought I could. There you go, add to folder, and I'll go down to math, and it's there. So I can right click here, add to folder, go to math. So what that's going to do is just kind of clean up your home screen as far as just organization. If you don't like using folders, that's fine. You don't have to. So you can remove the folder at any time. The apps will still appear on Launchpad. So if I click delete, there they are. They're back where they need to be. So that's just a quick way to organize. And then another feature, and this is just kind of more decorative, if you want to change this background. The original background I think is blue, can't really remember, but if you don't like that, you want to change the background, you're going to right click and go to change background, And they have all kinds of themes. You can change the color of the apps. You can do all that as far as that goes. Now, I liked the custom wallpapers. You can even upload a photo. The custom wallpapers, you can kind of scroll through any of them that you like, and you can change them to whatever you want. So kind of like this one. So you're going to click on it, it's going to change, and then you can exit out, and there it is. So kind of cold, but you know, weather has changed. So that's just kind of a cool feature. Now, another thing that you can request is you can actually request an app. If it's not in the app library when you search, you can request for an app to be added. So let's say that you open your app library, you search for something and it wasn't there. All you need to go is to add app. And what this is going to do is this is going to submit a request through Classlink, and they said they would get back between 24 and 48 hours. If one's not already present, you're going to type in the app's name right here. You're going to type in the website or the URL that you can normally access it, and then you're going to request for a single sign in if it requires a sign in, and go from there. And then you would just submit your application. Obviously I haven't, filled this out, and it would normally highlight, select an icon, things like that. So that tells Classlink's team to go out, search for that app, and then they will develop one for you and put it on your home screen. So that was kind of cool that you have control of that and you don't have to submit a request, via someone else. So that's kind of a basic overview of Classlink and what it does. Now, another cool thing, and I will have to do a follow-up session with this, each student can be added to your roster in Classlink. And once that happens, you can go to My Analytics. And we haven't created rosters yet to my knowledge, so I'll have to get back to you guys on this. Once that's created, you will have a screen where you can see all of the students' login history. And this is good for our remote learners because it will specifically show us, okay, they were in Google Classroom for this amount of time. They logged in this many times in the day. They didn't log in today. So what it's going to do is it's going to keep in a login chart and login records of all the different apps, how long they were there, things like that. So it's a quick, easy way that you can keep track and keep dibs on your students. So that's in that bottom right-hand corner. My files, if you click it, it's going to take me. I've linked my Google Drive to this, so it's going to take me to my Google Drive. If you haven't used my files first, once you log in using your Google Classroom account, it will automatically sync your Google Drive once you log in one time. So this is all of my stuff, all in one place. I can access my files pretty easy. And again, if I don't like it, I can always exit out. So that's kind of just a quick little overview. Like I said, once we get roster set, that will be in this teacher console spot, but it's not there yet. I've got to figure out how to do that, get with some different people. But that's just kind of a one little short overview of what Classlink is, how to use it. So again, I know I went kind of fast. If you want to rewind it, fast forward through this video. That's kind of why I videoed myself, is to let you guys do it on your own time. I wanted to be respectful of your time since we're going to have a day to work today. So that's Classlink at a glance. And again, let's say you don't want it to be up running in your computer for very long. All you have to do is come up to the upper right-hand corner and you can click sign out. Another thing you can click on is settings. And that's just going to show you the different passwords that you have, whether it's been set or not. See, there's some that I haven't logged into yet. But once you've set your password, it will show as set. And then you're good. Once you click on it, it'll take you straight to wherever you're headed. So that's just a quick little overview as far as Classlink goes. I hope it helps. And again, if you guys have any questions, you can email me, and then I will get the dates out soon as to what afternoon and or morning sessions that I will be available for you guys to ask me any questions. Feel free just to drop by during the day. Most of the questions I can answer pretty quickly. If not, I'll get an answer for you guys. But thanks, and I hope you guys have a good day off. Hope you guys get lots of things done. And I love working with you guys. I will talk to you soon. And if you got any questions, just let me know. Thanks, guys.